I'm recording now.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
And ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We are
We're live. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode.
What's going
This
on?
is Spaced Out Boys
What's up?
again, and you got this time again. You can see us. Here we got Christopher. Everybody else can introduce themselves. Host Christopher Gonzalez. You guys gonna introduce yourselves? You guys gonna fucking introduce yourselves?
Dev.
We're gonna have to cut this part.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's up, guys? We're back in the Bahamas, Campfire Edition.
Campfire song.
You're just
Campfire
to say your
song.
name.
Yeah, you're supposed to say your name, Mikey.
I think
Fucking idiot.
I think they all know my name already, so
Oh my god.
it's only like
Yeah,
20
we
subscribers
got
now.
Aaron, Mikey, Alex, and Devin. Because for some reason none of them know how to introduce themselves.
You're supposed to introduce us.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys? How are we feeling? We didn't do an episode last week. We took a week off, but yeah, how are we feeling? We're now in March of
Ready to end it
2021.
all.
The days are flying by, like low-key, like they're literally flying by.
March always
Yeah.
goes
It
by
feels like
fast.
yesterday was. It feels like yesterday was literally New Year's. Like it's fucking trips me out. Like I don't understand how we're.
Except for this week, this took forever. Like it's barely fucking Thursday.
I thought it was Friday already.
I really,
That's true.
really wanted it to be Friday already.
It's Friday tomorrow. So,
I know.
I mean, we're literally there.
One more
Like,
day.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still another 8-hour day.
Dude, I know. I have to work an 8-hour shift. They kept scheduling me hella 8-hour shifts, which I'm thankful for. I need the hours, but fuck. I just hate working. Knowing that you have to go in for a full shift.
I feel
is
like I only see like 2 days out of the week. Now.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. I leave at like 8 most of the
You
days.
work the total
Like, that's what I'm
6
saying. I don't
hours.
work a lot of 8-hour shifts, but it's annoying when I do. Yeah. So I saw this on a clip. I was watching a Joe Rogan clip with Elon Musk. And I was looking at the comments because I love looking at YouTube comments because they're fucking hilarious sometimes. Have you ever gone to the YouTube
yeah.
comments of some videos?
Of course.
Hilarious. But one of them said that Elon Musk was a real life Tony Stark. And I want to know you guys' opinion on where you guys stand on that.
He doesn't
No.
have the looks.
No.
Well, obviously
He
doesn't
might
have
have the
look.
brains.
You think that he could be a real life Tony Stark though?
He already has
No.
a
Could
kid.
he?
He's married,
No.
so no, he can't be no Tony
And I think
Stark.
that if he was seeing, because he brought up, he was like, no, he's not a ladies' man like Tony Stark. But I think that if he wasn't with Grimes, he could be a ladies' man because he's Elon Musk.
No.
He's Elon Musk though.
That-
No. Sorry, Elon.
He
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a very flirtatious guy. He just.
Nah.
You never know though.
He
don't-
could be.
He don't got the looks. He doesn't have the looks.
Yeah,
He just doesn't looks. But
I
you don't think that
wouldn't-
with all of his inventions and everything?
Does he
that,
have
like,
an Iron Man suit?
Maybe he does.
I didn't think so.
I don't
He
think
does.
so.
I don't think
What if
so.
what if he unveils the Iron Man suit?
Wait.
Then would he be considered
No.
a Tony Stark?
No.
No.
Not in my book.
Not in my opinion.
I feel like
Is it-
Chris
but is it-
Bridges
is it-
wants
is
us
it purely
to
just
say,
because you guys hold Tony Stark highly in your book?
yeah, Tony
Probably-
Stark risked
yeah,
his life
That and I'm
in
not
the end game.
that
He didn't risk
big
his
of an
life.
Elon Musk fan, so
Gave his life.
He gave
Yeah,
his
but-
life. Would Elon do that? No. Elon would fly to another planet and leave us.
He could give his life. We don't know. But if it came down to it, you know what I'm saying? It could be Elon with the gauntlet and just saving us all.
I don't
Like,
think
you
Tony
know.
Stark would ever name his fucking child XE blah 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 blah.
Yeah. That is
Square
true.
root of pi. That's what they might get.
Square root of pi.
It's just gonna be the pi symbol, not even the numbers.
Being a teacher, like going through the names, calling the attendance.
Oh,
Like,
just,
You just see it.
squiggly.
Oh, fuck this.
It's me. It's pi. It's pi.
It's there
pi.
actually it's 3.14159. Like
they just started actually teacher. It's
the whole way, the whole thing.
all day.
Take a breath in the middle
Bell
of it.
rings,
Take
they
a-
leave.
Jesus, man. But no, like
Wait, you didn't get my last name.
I feel like that's how that's how Elon's son has to be. This is his son, right?
Is it just
His
daughter?
girl?
Yeah, I don't know.
His
Is
daughter.
it a boy or a girl?
Daughter?
You
I'm
got a
trying to look
daughter?
it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Starts talking like in robot language.
No, for real. Like,
Yeah, opens mouth. It's like,
I'm pretty sure it's his.
I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past
Like
him.
I don't know. I don't know how, but I understood what you just said.
What the fuck? Okay, Eli's mom, Tesla, the birth of. Oh, it was a boy. It's a boy. It's his son. XAEA12 Musk.
But okay, so I
Musk. But
I heard they had it changed though legally already.
Oh yeah, they had to.
Yeah,
because
they're
like the
what
state of California was not going to allow them to let their child have that name.
Yeah, you
I
know,
would never.
It wasn't
you know
gonna
the
work.
government was looking at them like,
I mean,
what
it
the
wouldn't-
fuck is
It
up
wouldn't
with
work
this?
in government databases. Like,
It was
if you
probably a
needed to
code.
input the name, like,
Yeah.
into
It was
like,
probably a code for
That's true, 'cause
something
how
that
would you
Elon's
put
trying
in
to
that
like.
symbol?
Yeah.
Elon is trying to like
Send
tell
us-
everybody like,
Right.
Just use it.
He's
this
like,
is the
"Listen,
code.
Listen.
Is this the Vinci Code?
it was like the equation. It was like the equation
The
for like
equation
fucking
for everything.
Everlasting
gravity,
life.
Right.
for, like unlimited energy.
To
Like,
understand everything.
Like
You
when he
never know.
dies, that's gonna be the key.
Right,
His,
and then the
his
government-
kid is the key.
everyone's like,
Wait, what
shit
was
on
his
his
name
name.
again?
And the
Like,
government-
fuck this kid and his fucking name. And just like,
And the government, no, seriously, when I remember when that got announced and everybody was like, huh? Like, well, what the fuck is this kid's name? Like, why would you ever
Why would you
name
do that to your child?
Right.
Uh.
And then I remember him like talking about it, like, no, this is how it's pronounced. And then he would go through it and like, it's like,
Like-
why would you have to do that? Why would you do that to your kid? Like, poor
It's like
kid,
some
man.
weird pronunciation too, and it's like
Yeah.
I can imagine like his kid getting bullied, and then like out of nowhere, like you just see this force, it just, it just starts floating up. Holy
See,
shit.
and then you want to tell me that Elon Musk isn't the Tony Stark? Come on,
No.
it's some
No.
supernatural
No.
shit like
Still
that.
not-
he's
Yeah.
not. He's just not.
If he
an
if he
equivalent.
if he gets us to space hotels, is he Tony
That's
Stark?
like that would be like Tony Stark with cable.
Tony Stark, it's apples and oranges, man. He's Elon. Tony Stark's Tony Stark. They're not
like a Doctor Doom or something.
Not the same.
Doctor Doom.
different.
You think Elon could turn
different
evil?
games, different
Yo,
levels.
definitely. He definitely has a capability. I feel like he has
He
that.
has
look
enough
as like-
money. Jeff
What would
Bezos has
happen?
enough money.
What would happen if he
Jeff
turned
Bezos
evil?
could take over
He
the
would
world.
be
Fuck
essentially
Jeff
like the
Bezos.
leader, you know.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos. Didn't he step
Disney
down
could
from
take over the
the
world.
from being Amazon CEO?
Yeah, after he got all of his money cashed out.
Yeah. No longer needed it.
He was on his way to being the first trillionaire.
No one should ever be that rich.
Trillionaire.
I'm sorry. No one should be that rich.
Like
Why not?
that
Ridiculous.
much money.
That's ridiculous.
You wouldn't have to worry about a single thing. Like
you walk
a
in any
single
place
thing.
every day, buy everything there, and still not spend all your money,
Right.
Like that's
and
insane.
then continue to do it.
Right.
Everywhere you go.
You would have like you said, you have so much money you wouldn't know what to do with it. Like you literally just like
I feel like there's just nothing to
You
brag
won.
about.
You won. Congratulations, you won the game.
There's nothing-
Like,
yeah, there's nothing to do
congratulations,
with
you
it.
have enough money to end the poverty crisis here in America, but you choose not to.
Right.
Not to.
Because you want to be the
Well,
first.
that's
you
one.
like-
could end the
Hey,
poverty.
nice watch though.
You could end
And
the
he has a
poverty.
company that will continuously generate more money for basically ever.
Yeah, and it'll keep
like-
doubling. It'll keep going up and up and
Until
up and up.
until someone exposes him.
You're right.
Oh, and then that's it. He's
Right.
done.
But he probably has enough money to pay people off.
And his shiny bald head just
Oh,
goes
there he
into
has.
Ball, dude.
to the
Or-
cancel culture.
Didn't he make
Enough
a wife
money to
didn't
murder
he make a wife
somebody.
disappear with the settlement?
Blue.
Pretty sure.
Probably.
Hey guys, this
Probably
is
pocket
the.
change.
I don't know if you can see him, but this is the Spaced Out Boys
This is Blue.
mascot. You can't see him. I don't think you can see him from there.
Blue
So
cheese.
say hi, Blue.
Blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese.
I think we are.
Nah, I
addicted
call
to
him blue
cheese.
balls.
Are you guys addicted to blue cheese? Blue balls.
His name's Blue and he has no balls. Get it?
Damn. Poor
That's
Blue.
mean, man.
No.
That's mean.
That's fucked up that we do that to dogs. Like we completely just take their manhood right
Yeah.
from them.
Snip.
Give me your balls.
Yep.
Like imagine if somebody did that to us.
Those poor guys.
When they're puppies too.
Like-
They're not even old enough.
Like once
yet.
we were like I mean
5.
what is it
And
called?
then boom.
It's like it's like a vasectomy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, that's like kind of like the.
Well, no. That's considered castration.
Mhm.
They just cut the balls off.
Oh yeah, but yeah, obviously it's different.
Yeah.
I remember my dad would always just say that he got neutered. And I was just like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I never knew what it meant, but then I was like, oh,
Yeah, they just cut off the whole sack, man.
that's
They just cut the
crazy,
sack
man.
off.
Poor.
Well, no,
sad.
like now I think they just leave one nut in there, and they just
No, they
What's sense
can't.
would that
They
make?
have to take them both out.
Get half of this.
because it's like
One nut.
with like other dogs, it's like they don't have shit, but like when I took him, it's like what's his bump still? Like is this one of his nuts in there?
Mikey's like,
It's not the way
he's
that
like,
works.
he's poking that shit. He's
Yeah.
like, what is this? Why is there only one in here?
Blue's
Oh.
all violated.
It's all pinching his like,
Blue, have you been sexually assaulted, Blue? Have you been violated?
He got violated when they touched his balls. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a strange thing we do to them.
oh, why are we
Yeah.
talking about dog balls? What was the topic in the first
We were
place?
talking about
Right.
Elon.
Yeah, we were talking about Elon. But no, but that interests me now.
Something.
That interests me now though, because like, who was the first person to figure that out? Like,
Figure what out.
like how to neuter a dog to.
Oh, that what,
This is
what
the same thing
balls
with
did?
everything.
Yeah,
like-
no, with everything at the
but
beginning of
people
everything.
just
Yeah.
tested and tested. Yeah, inhumane testing on fucking people to just to see
Right.
how the body worked.
Right.
But
Then people die, and they're like, all right, that's
Right.
let's check
Not
check
even
that
that.
off on the
There's
list
sometimes
as
that
fatal.
kills
like
person.
I feel like sometimes they would even take people who were just like No one cared about.
Right.
They didn't read
No,
the,
we were
the,
talking-
the
Japanese
terms,
did.
We
the
asked
terms and
that-
Samurai
conditions.
they practice like to make sure the sword was sharp enough on prisoners.
I asked that with Jonathan, like, cause
Like when after it would get forged, it was like, okay, I need to test this out now. They'd have fresh prisoners like ready to cut all the way
Listen-
through, sharp enough.
Oh,
stuff
imagine
like
they would
that.
cut all the way through.
Like, not good enough?
It didn't. It didn't often. Like
literally, like, they're killing people and they're just like, alright.
They're throwing them back in the cell. We'll be back later.
Check that shit
He's
out.
all bleeding. Huh?
Yeah, if they just like the people just grab him, just drag him to the side. We'll clean him up later. Yeah, lunch, beef, and then they fucking leave and just leave the body there. That's
He's
so
all
fucked.
screaming like, "Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen."
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I feel like, and then came like pre-cancel culture where people were like, "Ooh, maybe we shouldn't just like cut
Get
people
stuck
up,"
right
and we
there
were
in the
just like,
spine.
maybe
Like, goes all the way to the spine and just gets stuck. Like, whoops.
fuck. Imagine like, oh man, like I think about that too, like kamikazes and shit. Like imagine going into something knowing you're gonna die. Like knowing, like literally, like this is my honor, and like whatever happens
their
next, I was
culture
dead.
is intense, man. When it came to that,
It's
like,
new.
and for like death, they would rather like make sure that they had like an honorable death than
But it's like
stay
just
alive.
just imagine
We're
like
all
you just
pussies
you
in that
don't
sense,
like
we're all
imagine
fucking
like you don't
pussies.
die off of it, like you're still alive, you're just all charged, just screaming like that scene, like the scene in Star Wars when Anakin's all, "All right, Joe."
I watched this whole TikTok where he was talking about that movie. He was like,
I got the
all
high
my
ground.
fanboys are gonna say that this is a trash movie. He's like, but this is the movie I grew up on. He's like, and how come everyone could quote this scene?
Exactly.
And it's the
God.
when he was like, I've brought peace, justice, and freedom to my new empire.
Your new empire.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Iconic shit. Fucking iconic ass
That's my
shit.
favorite one, honestly.
It's fucking really good.
It's good.
It's really good.
You
Movie.
get past the bad
Honestly,
acting.
it's
from
like,
Hayden Christensen.
You just like you go back and just watch like all those movies from like the 2000s, like 2010. And it's like Jesus, look at the CGI.
Oh yeah, for sure,
There's
for
definitely-
sure.
A lot
Man.
of progression.
The other day I was watching, or
Visual
yesterday,
effects.
just last night I was watching Ghost Rider.
Dude,
Why?
yeah, and that movie is like such a is embedded in my memory as like one of the most trash movies I've ever seen. Like,
Ghost Rider?
yeah, like I just
Yes.
remember being like, what the fuck am I
It's just-
watching?
it's
Like,
just-
yeah,
it's
they
like-
even Nicolas Cage in it. I was like, why?
It's like
this
how
doesn't
did
make any
Nicolas
sense to
Cage
me.
get this role? Like
Yeah, like
Right.
there's no reason.
Who looked at the comics, saw this badass like comic book character who's the equivalent of death, and was like, Nick Cage.
Yeah,
We gotta get him. We gotta get him, guys.
That's the man.
And he auditioned for it, and they looked at him, and they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
that's the one right there. That's
right
the one. That's so
Fucking Nicolas
fucked.
Cage.
Hey, he was almost Superman.
Yeah, yeah.
He was almost Superman.
Nicolas
in a movie
Cage.
directed
Tim
by
Burton.
Tim
In
In
Burton.
a different
Superman.
universe,
It would've
somewhere
been-
else.
It would have been a,
Well, they had
a
started
merging
filming,
of universes of
but
his
they
Batman
lost.
movie and then Superman movie, and then it just felt
In a parallel universe somewhere else.
Thank
Nicolas Cage is
God.
Superman.
Oh,
In an
yeah.
alternate universe, Tim Burton created the DCEU.
Yeah. Could you imagine how fucked
and they
up that
probably
shit would have
hit-
been?
They probably hit the Justice League and like all the major like DC storylines
Right before Avengers.
and they would have been like the equivalent
thing.
of like the MCU.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Well,
they get Owen Wilson as
hopefully we reach that
Aquaman.
universe. Hopefully we reach that universe
Owen
someday.
Wilson is isn't he in Loki?
Mhm.
No way.
Yeah, he's in Loki.
He's an agent. Whatever
Yeah,
that
our-
agent
if
is,
you-
those people.
Yeah,
If you guys
he's-
don't
he's
know-
in Loki.
Our sponsors are Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Dana White.
Dana White, fucking
Manscaped,
What's
Troll
up,
Shit.
Dana
Owen,
White?
Owen, Owen
What's
Wilson,
up?
yeah, and Manscaped.
Did you guys
Shave
see
your
what he
balls.
said?
Yeah, it's
Huh?
not
Jake Paul?
Manscaped.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna talk about that, but I didn't want to.
We're
because
trying to
we don't have
get
Jonathan
Nicolas
here.
Cage as a sponsor
we
too.
don't have Jonathan here. But what were we talking about initially? I don't remember. Nicolas Cage as Superman? That's crazy. That would have been some bullshit.
It was weird too. Like they have pictures of like when they were doing like
With
the
the
sets and everything.
suit, the suit was strange.
He had like
It
long
was-
hair.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, he had
weird.
super long hair.
Yeah, I know.
It was awkward.
Ah, Nicolas Cage.
And then
It's
they got a
awkward.
little bit.
That's
They got
why
a little
I
bit
describe
through
it.
it, and they were like, "This ain't it."
I'm
Right?
curious.
And they're
Like,
"This
I
ain't
want to know
it."
what the movie is like, but I'm also scared to know what that movie would be
Right.
like.
Right. Yeah, you don't really want to see.
I just want to hear him like talk in the movie. Like listening to him in Ghost Rider, I'm like, oh my god.
So crazy.
It's like, what is this?
This shit's horrible. No,
and
that
then
yeah.
and then who's the what? Eva Mendes, and then
Yeah.
she's just awkward.
And I'm not even into like I'm not a big movie person either. Like, but I know that Ghost Rider is just embedded.
Maybe
in
she
my brain.
just
It's one
didn't
of the
like
worst
filming with
movies.
I
Nicolas
just think the
Cage.
screaming, like, but then,
Oh, when he's turning, he's like,
Yeah.
Oh, the first time, yeah.
but then his screaming makes me think of the scene in Kick-Ass where he's caught on fire and,
And
he's
it
like
works.
talking to her.
Yeah, and it works.
I
like
fucking
in
love
that scene.
Kick-Ass.
It's
Too. Great movie.
It's
So
like,
it-
now switch to third, fourth.
Oh man,
Nicolas Cage. He's gonna be remembered for like all the wrong shit.
it's for real.
he's
That would
he's
suck,
different. He's
The
just
bees,
Like,
not
at
the
least you
bees.
different. Bees.
Ah, my eyes.
He has a lot of
Good lord.
iconic ass roles like that are.
Yeah, that like you said for the wrong shit. Like you
He's,
just
he's
you know,
honestly a
infamous.
cult. He's like he would be an equivalent of a cult classic to like movie. You know, he's a very acquired taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nick Cage, you know, you gotta love to hate him.
If we can get Nicolas Cage, Owen Wilson, and Tommy Wiseau on a movie,
That's like the next Once Upon a
That's
Time
like the ultimate
Hollywood.
trilogy,
Hollywood.
Tommy Wiseau.
Owen Wilson and Nicolas Cage.
that'd be the best movie to ever come
all
out.
the same
Best
movie.
movie.
They all have leading.
What's the
roles.
plot?
Oh.
What's the
Yeah,
plot?
what would the plot be?
What's the plot? Is it action?
I don't
movie,
know.
comedy
We have to
movie?
figure it. It would be
a
like
drama.
a Michael Bay
rom-com?
movie.
It'd be a drama.
A lot of
Maybe like a
explosions.
A rom-com.
You're just gonna make an extended universe out of them. Like,
Yeah, for
give them all individual movies, and then they're all gonna
Owen
mash up
Wilson.
into one, like
Just-
Avengers type
just
movie.
titled Owen. Just like like it's just like him on the front, like that's hella
Shout out
funny.
Owen Wilson.
Shout out Owen.
It'll be like a Michael Bay film.
Wow.
Just a bunch of explosions everywhere.
Wow. I forget that Owen Wilson is the voice of Lightning
And-
McQueen.
He is the
And when I go to watch that movie, I hear him and I'm like, what
Oh
the
no!
fuck?
You see the nose, you're
Yeah.
just like.
We'll have all the, like
Just I
we'll have
speed.
the
And
most
I'm just like,
iconic
dude, like, what
actors
the
in this
fuck?
movie.
That TikTok that
We'll
I
have
sent.
like The Rock, Owen Wilson, Nicolas Cage.
This is your dream movie, Mikey?
Yes, Tommy
Oh,
Wiseau,
Throw Danny
Seth
DeVito in
Rogen,
there.
James Franco.
Why Tommy
He said, and
Wiseau?
then Mikey would watch it and be like, yes, just as I expected, trash. And it's just-
John Lovitz. You remember that movie Rat Race? I
Yeah.
fucking love
I
that.
love that
so
movie.
much.
And it was a funny ass ensemble like comedy movie.
Tommy Wiseau is
Damn.
one of the best actors to ever come out of this world.
He's good. He has a different. His method is really impressive. Honestly.
It's
His
really
first movie
impressive.
he paid for it himself.
He directed, produced, and starred.
All
What
in
the
one.
fuck do you know about that?
Oh hi,
Oh
Mark.
man. All right. Speaking of iconic people, we have a very iconic person in the news recently. The man himself, Papa John's.
Home.
This man, he literally admitted on live television that him and his peoples have been working hard, very hard.
The last 20
It's like you
months.
can hear it in the voice that he like knows that it was a struggle. Like he's
He's like
he's probably
almost to
struggling.
tears.
He was struggling during the interview not to be like
You see the
not to
veins
say
just
it.
pop out of
But-
his neck. Just
But yeah, him and his team were struggling for 20 months to get him to remove the N word from his vocabulary.
I don't
I don't
get
even
it.
remember. I
I don't
don't
get
even.
it. I
20
don't get
months.
it.
That's like, how racist do you gotta be?
And he came out and did like an interview for
Right.
this.
And he said it with confidence. He's like, you know what? Like, he said it was like a sports interview. He's like, you know what? Me and my team for the last 20 months, we've been working, you know, saying we've been working hard to get this N word out of my vocabulary. Like, were you just walking around the house saying the N word? Like, or are you like, are you actively
Just
telling
put a
people?
shock collar around him every time he says this.
Seriously, like, I don't understand, like, why, like, and we were talking about this. We've had debates. We've had debates about like the people who are getting canceled recently and stuff like that. But this deserves to get canceled. Like, you are such an idiot. Like, if you are literally going on live television, like,
It was-
how racist? Like
it was
Mikey
like-
said, how racist do you have to be?
When I seen it on Twitter, like going through like the comments was just the best thing ever. Like just reading all the comments about it.
Right. It's moments like that where like the internet really shines through to shit on somebody
Right,
and creates some fucking comedic gold.
right.
He
I
does,
don't even remember like
he
the
does
first
like
time.
that scene in like Dodgeball where like Ben Stiller has a donut on the table and he has the things attached to his nipples.
You want it, fat boy. You want it, don't you?
It's like, you want to say it, don't you? You just want to say it.
That's
They
what he
just-
did at Papa John's, but it was a Klansman.
It was a Klansman.
Right.
Jesus.
He had a hood, and he's like, "You want it, don't you?"
He's like,
You want to say it, don't you? Say it. Say it.
Jesus, man. That's so bad.
20 months.
Yeah, 20
That's
months.
fucking ridiculous.
And he had to get other people involved. The fact that you have to get other people to help you to stop saying
Hey
it,
guys,
like,
we had a problem with
because
this.
that
Say
means
comeback
that means he
season.
just says it, and that means he says it in conversation or in public, and they have to be like, "Hey man,
Regularly.
don't fuck, yeah, don't say it, don't say it." And they're like, and he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right,
Oh,
you're right."
Papa John's is coming over. Oh shit.
Confederate flag wrapped around him.
Okay, how do you think most people in life call him Papa John? Because that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, what's his real
around,
name? Like, what's
'cause
Papa John real
I don't
name?
know. I don't know.
Papa
If he
John.
walks
It's
around
like
his everyday
John
life and
with
was
an
called
S.
Papa
John
John by
Stamos?
everyone, that'd be weird.
Yeah, that's a
And
weird
like he
thing.
goes to your house and he's like, yeah, he tells all your children, call me Papa John. It's like,
Like, uh-oh.
What's Papa
I mean,
John's
there's no
real
different. I
name?
don't think everybody goes around calling the Rock.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock.
I do.
But
Hey,
I mean,
The
like,
Rock.
to
I
his
call him
face,
The
I don't
Rock,
think
The
he'd be
Rock.
like, "Oh my
if
god, hey,
I
what's
thought
up,
about
Rock?"
like, okay,
I'd
what would I do?
call
Would you
Mr.
add an article?
I'd
He's
call him
just
Mr.
like,
Johnson.
please, you're like, you can call me Dwayne.
Johnson.
All right,
Yeah,
Mr. The
What's
Rock.
up, The Rock?
Mr. The Rock.
What's up, The Rock?
Like, as
He's like,
the
no,
Rock.
please.
His,
just-
his real name is John Schnatter. So
Schneider?
Schneider,
Probably?
yeah, Schneider. So
John
you
Schneider.
would, yeah, you,
Sounds
yeah, that's kind of uncomfortable
Close to
though.
John
Like a man who would say
Stamos.
the N-word.
Yeah,
20 months.
20 months, man.
Like,
20 months. His friends were checking him for 20
He's like going
months.
cold turkey. He's like tweaking out. I'm not saying he's just.
He's like,
Said it in 3 days.
There's
3
really people out
days.
there that struggle, really
Right.
struggle.
He's like, no, dude. He probably meant
not
to
be
say
an
that.
asshole like that.
He probably meant to say that he was 20 months sober, but he was just like, I mean, 20 months not saying it. I mean, like,
There was like one tweet where it was like after he hits the 21 mark, he just starts relapsing.
he starts using it again. That's so fucked, man. Like, why? And like, he was, and you know what's funny is like, why did this event, like him getting canceled for the first time, happen 20 months ago, or did he just say that? Because when did?
longer
Because
than that.
Yeah, it's been a
Because
little while.
basically, because who's taking like the sponsorship for it now? Isn't it? Isn't
Shaq.
it Shaq?
Oh, maybe.
Shaq, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I
On
think
Papa
it's Shaq.
John's?
I think he
Oh,
took
wow.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like the face of Papa John's.
I would have expected like Peyton Manning,
Interesting.
but
oh, I think they had like a.
Wait, yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was Payne Manning.
no, Peyton Manning was just in commercials.
No.
But
Yeah, he was
it's
just in
Shaq now.
commercials. I think it's Shaq.
Interesting.
And I feel like that was a long time ago now. Like it has to have been like at least. Well, actually, if you think about it, 20 months.
That's
I don't
that
know. It was
long.
long enough for them to
Yeah,
lose
that
basically
sounds
all
right
of their
then.
business
Yeah.
pretty much everywhere.
So-
They like all the ones that were here in Fresno. They all just got replaced.
Maybe we
by
all
now
just
Mike's.
interpreted
Yeah,
it.
but,
I've never tried Papa John's ever.
It
I
was-
just,
It's
I never
fire,
saw
it's
the point of
fire.
it because
It was
didn't they
alright.
sell you frozen pizzas?
No,
No, that's Papa Murphy.
that's Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's.
Yeah,
What's
no,
the
that's Papa
difference?
Murphy's.
That's the.
No.
They're not frozen. They're just like.
Well, they were
ready to
pre-made,
get
and then
ready
they
to
would,
them.
and then they
Yeah,
would take
into an
them
oven.
to.
Yeah,
to-
you're right. It is
In
Shaquille
the
O'Neal.
Papa John's
Yeah.
first interview, he says that he had eaten 40 pizzas in 30 days.
That's disgusting.
That's so gas.
Papa John's,
40
Papa
pizzas
Murphy.
in
30 days.
He had a
Because
pizza-
some of those
he
days he
ate
was
a
having
pizza and a
more
half
than
a
one
day.
pizza a
Yeah.
day.
That's
He
ridiculous.
had
Yeah,
a pizza and
I-
a half a day.
I was watching this interview that this comedian was saying that for like a year straight he was like performing in Vegas, and every night he ate $1.99 steaks in Vegas.
Ew.
That's so
$1.99
gross.
steaks.
Yeah, like imagine how gross those have to be.
From
Yeah.
some probably like buffet. Like,
Right, like some cheap ass buffet every night at midnight. He said. So like he was just coming off a show from like a shitty ass comedy club.
How would he not catch like some type of parasite?
Right,
Mm.
it's Las Vegas too.
$1.99
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah,
I know.
he probably has clades.
Right. I was gonna say those steaks probably have
He
STDs.
probably has clades. Damn.
Mm-mm.
I get my steaks from Canelo.
Freaking mad cow disease.
Oh, we forgot. We got to give a big round of applause for Jonathan. Everybody, put your mics down and give a round of applause for Jonathan. Shout out Jonathan. He has now missed his third podcast in a row due to unbearable reasons.
Due to COVID.
As to no. The last one time was COVID. One time was Dana White beating the living shit out of him, and then now he has clades. He's recovering from clades. So
The first to survive it.
yeah, the first to
First to
survive it.
He had no dick,
right.
but he's the first to survive
He
it.
didn't talk for a long ass time because he sounded like Marge's sisters from The Simpsons.
Fuck.
But he just was too embarrassed to speak. But get better, guy. We need you back on the podcast so you can explain your experiences with such. Okay,
Get well soon.
yeah, get well soon. Thank you guys for that. Okay, we were talking about Papa John's getting canceled, and me and Alex kind of had this conversation. I actually walked into you and your mom having this conversation.
God.
So
Had this
some
conversation
notable
like 2 days in a
names,
row.
some notable names that have been in the cancel culture recently. Dr. Seuss. People have been trying to cancel Eminem, and poor Dumbo, man. All right, like why Dumbo? Why
Dumbo,
you're acting
Peter
like,
Pan.
okay, my thing is, you get like I feel like people are reacting thinking that people are on a witch hunt for these like things.
I feel like they are.
No,
No,
they
they just keep
literally
popping
just
up
put a
randomly.
disclaimer on the front of the movies just to let y'all know there's some terrible racial bias stereotypes like representation in these movies.
Created
It's
a long
bad
time ago.
by a bunch of people who grew up in the friggin' 50s who were friggin' racist.
Right?
and-
No. I agree. I agree that like. I just think it doesn't matter enough for people to point it out.
I don't either, but I don't think it's like necessary. Like I feel like people are
I feel
assuming
like
that
they just-
everyone's like.
I
like
just feel like they
on
just
a
need to
witch
cancel
hunt. Like,
everything
people are like
then.
suddenly like, hey, wait a minute. Like no, you like I didn't go to the company myself and demand that they freaking put a disclaimer in front of these movies. Somebody in the company probably
These are the-
decided,
No,
hey
but
guys, like
the,
I think we
the
should.
the people that be bringing this shit up are the same people that still be going to like Disneyland and shit and riding the rides.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, I just don't understand like why people. Let's not talk about like the cartoons or anything like that. Like what about like things like Eminem? Like the rapper Eminem is
He's never
literally
gonna get
like
canceled.
his whole thing was him being controversial, and then now it's like you're trying to cancel somebody like that, and
He
Like-
don't care.
no,
just
it
gonna
doesn't matter to
say
him.
it.
But it's like
I was never that much of a big fan of Eminem, anyways.
It's 'cause
Right,
you
no,
don't
I know
know
that-
who he
care
is.
less.
Right,
Or
I-
I couldn't care less.
right with stuff like that.
Or I
But
could-
like, I just think it's so dumb that people have to point out things like that. Like, why is cancel culture even a thing?
Eminem literally
Eminem
got
said some terrible stuff too, though.
Dr. Dre was
Obviously,
the one
he-
who discovered
He
Eminem.
filmed a whole track of him literally killing his wife, like, and then just like talking about raping girls, talking about hella shit. Like he has been known for
Or didn't
that.
he say some shit about Ariana Grande too? Like
Yeah.
about the bombing at her concert?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if that's Eminem or not.
I think it was.
You know, that's the
I
reason
know
why
we
Alex
talked
don't
about
like him.
That is
What?
Ariana
You
Grande.
want to disrespect Ariana Grande, huh?
But no, like
Cancel
literally,
culture
if you
came out
go
of
back
him real quick.
and listen to Eminem's first shit, it's like him openly talking about raping girls and doing shit like that. Like that's his character. Like that's who he like
Same thing
portrays.
with Tyler the Creator.
Exactly. Like
when I
Right.
first
nobody
listened
would
to his first
dare
album
near
was-
cancel that man.
Yeah,
but
but
now like
look
he's-
at Alex. Alex be listening to him all the time now. When it's like, did you even listen to any of his old shit? Why don't you
Oh
cancel
my
Tyler
God.
for that?
Why?
I grew up listening to it. You guys were listening to
Why
it.
does everybody always gotta come at that? Especially about Tyler. Like Tyler's the one artist that I always hear that. Like, did you even listen to his old shit? Like, you don't even know. Sandwich?
I
Did you
hate
listen to
people who
Sandwich?
just, I don't know. I hate people who think so
Alex
that
doesn't
shit,
like
though.
to look at Tyler Creator like that. He likes to look at
No,
him as a
because-
changed man.
Has it changed?
No,
He's
I'm talking about the
reformed.
people who are always like, oh, I like the fans who are always like, his new shit's trash. Like you should listen to his old blah blah blah. Like
No.
I miss the old like Tyler because it's like
That's when we're raging, just fucking
it's
starting
still
mosh pits
Tyler
at
making
schools.
music.
Right.
He's still the one making the music.
Right.
Just because he's more comfortable with what he's making now you're a hater all of a sudden.
Right.
Obviously, you're not a fan. Then
He had to. He's seen the world was
wants to sit there and
changing, so
complain.
he couldn't be like that no more.
That's all the time because if an artist comes out the same shit over and over again, people are gonna get tired because it's like
Exactly.
sounds the same as his last album.
Like how did Tyler the Creator had a #1 album before this Igor? So I mean, that's how he knew. People wanted to hear
Frank
it.
Ocean comes out with the same shit. No one gets tired of him.
He hasn't come out with anything.
But when he does,
Right.
it's the same shit.
Well, we don't disrespect Frank like
We don't
that, though.
di- yeah.
yeah. Like, when
Take
he
that
comes
shit
out, when he
back.
comes out the house, we applaud. We don't shit on him. When he fucking comes out the house, he comes out his castle. But yeah,
do you
see,
think,
like
Mike?
you said, nobody would cancel like Tyler the Creator. So
No
for, like,
one's
and
canceled
he would,
fucking Disneyland. That
Yeah,
shit's still
exactly.
open.
and people still go. You can cancel Disney cartoons all you want, but Disneyland, hey, I'm trying
It's
to
like,
go. I'm trying to
okay,
get on that
let's
ride.
go to Disneyland.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I mean,
The-
it's no different than people telling them that they need to change. Or not, well, not people telling them, but them changing like Splash Mountain like,
What's wrong
because
with
of
Splash
well,
It's
just
racist.
of
Just kidding.
Supposedly, something like that.
I don't know specific. Well, because
What
it's
are they
based.
turning it
the
into?
Splash Mountain's based off of Song of the
Oh.
South.
Splash.
There you
It's based
go.
on the characters from
There
Song
you
of the
go.
South.
Yeah.
Now, Song of the South That's some racist
That's
ass shit. Right
I
there.
forgot what they're supposed to change it
That's some
into.
racist ass shit right
I
there.
don't know. I don't ever heard
Song of
of
the South is
Well-
a movie about a slave on a plantation, but a happy slave.
Yeah,
he's a
he's
happy slave.
singing-
He's not like the other slaves.
Singing
He's
with
happy.
the animals and shit.
So
He's happy
fucked.
being on the plantation.
Yeah, that's some fucked shit. No,
Terrible.
there's
Terrible.
some
That's
That's where
racist.
the
But it's
song
like, look
Zippity
at the
Doo-Dah,
cr-
Zippity
like-
Day comes from.
Look
Yeah.
who like created
It's
Disneyland.
fucked.
Walt Disney was probably a huge racist.
Exactly, but people still go to the fucking place. They're the
So-
same people that want to cancel everything.
Exactly. We can
Karens.
talk about the racism all we want, but we still first of the line there. We still getting the fast pass and everything. Trying to get in that
we
line.
still
and shit.
going.
We up there. We spending
if you
the most
I feel
money
like
trying
if
to
you were
get this.
born in
food.
California and had the privilege of being able to like grow up going to Disneyland, like that is just who you are. Like you're just like, any chance you get to go to Disneyland, fucking going to Disneyland.
Shit.
It's a staple.
I mean, it's no
There's
different
hella
than with me
sketchy
not like obviously I'm a big Harry Potter fan, but I hate J.K. Rowling now. Like I fucking hate her, and I hope that she gets no more money from like ever because she's extremely transphobic and extremely homophobic.
Aren't they supposed
openly
to be making like a series?
on HBO Max. Yeah.
For Harry Potter?
Well, they're doing like Harry Potter verse. Well, technically, like the term is like Wizarding World now. So all their spin-off movies and stuff, it's just the
Part of
Wizarding, World.
Okay.
So they're making like a Wizarding World show.
What's it called?
What era is it supposed to take place in? After?
No one knows.
Interesting.
There was a player on the Miami Heat in basketball that just got like basically suspended for saying like a racial slur on the live stream.
What did he say?
He didn't know what it meant when
I
he
think I heard
said
about-
it, but he said something about like Jews.
Oh my god.
It had something to do with Jews, and then it came out, and then like everybody hopped on his head.
That's
Like,
It's
if you
just
think
ignorance.
what's gonna come out of your mouth is offensive,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't say it.
It's just
There's
ignorance.
just some
Like
people
you
that
can't be
I
ignorant.
really
like that.
can't help just saying exactly
Like,
what it is they're thinking.
the same
And
people
he's
who are
like,
like,
they're actually
to be
thinking that.
racist.
they're the same people who are like, not to be offensive or anything. It's like if you have to say that in front of whatever you're about to say.
I mean, I think it's
probably
okay.
shouldn't be
He said
saying
not
it.
to
I
be
feel like it's
offensive,
okay
really.
for it. I mean, because he's a white man, so I mean, I think it's okay for what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
If what's about to come out your mouth is not "Hey, big head," I don't want to hear it.
No, but it's just crazy. Like this, the world's crazy. It's like someone like that gets canceled, but it's like all like our video games and shit that we play, like GTA.
Right, bro. In GTA, you could ride to the beach, get your dick sucked, and then ride to the strip club right after.
You can pick, like, you
Get
can
a
pick up a
lap dance.
hooker. Fuck,
and you can kill 50 people on the way there.
it's like
get away
dude,
with it.
You can get away with it, yeah.
This whole world is just
Right.
it's something else.
You can put it up, down, down,
You wanna
left, right,
can-
left,
you wanna
right, and all of a
cancel-
sudden you're flying through the sky.
You want to cancel Disney
Skydiving.
princesses, but you don't want to cancel these type of games.
What Disney princesses?
Aren't they trying to get rid of
The Trump
wasn't there like a
people
problem with
and
like Cinderella?
No.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, I think you are.
I
I
swear.
don't know.
He
any of them.
Mikey wants people to cancel stuff so he can be mad at them.
There's just too much. There's just too much. It's just too much. Like,
Anyways, they're getting rid of Peter Pan.
They're not getting rid of Peter Pan.
Yes, they are.
Well, okay.
Wow, what's wrong with
Let me
Peter
explain.
They
The
blocked
way it's happening,
access to
so
child
on
accounts.
child accounts, those movies aren't accessible.
What's
But
the problem?
On adult accounts, it's accessible, but with it, all it has is a disclaimer.
Like, what's like?
Because in Peter Pan, the way they represent Native Americans in there is
Okay,
super
but
racist.
so okay, so I'm gonna
Pretty bad.
take. So let me just take my kid and we can go on the Peter Pan ride.
But the Indian
There
or the,
Peter Pan,
not-
right?
the
They're-
Native Americans,
They're still in the ride.
I haven't been on the ride in forever.
Yeah, they're
It's
still on
always
the
like a
ride.
freaking 50
So I
minute
wonder if
wait
they're
every
gonna
time
change
we
that.
go there.
They're probably gonna change it.
They changed Snow White, Scary Adventure, but it's
I don't know. the last
they
time
like
I went.
rethemed it. I don't know, like it's
Okay.
not the same ride, but it's the same ride.
Disney World. We gotta go to Disney World.
I'm trying to go
Oh,
to the
man.
Avatar
Disney
land,
World.
get my
Gotta
braids.
I want to go to
Down.
Universal in Orlando, just because
That'd
the
be
dope.
Wizarding World there is bigger.
I'm trying to see Nintendo World too.
No, yeah, I've seen that.
They're
Yeah,
they're
we watched
supposed to
the
be. I
videos
think they made a
about-
deal finally for them to bring it over to the Orlando one.
What?
It's like, why the fuck don't we ever get shit here?
What,
Nintendo World.
Oh,
This one,
Because no one likes California.
Well, we know- we
but
have one, but they're not
They
gonna have
always
the
get
Nintendo
all
one.
the bigger stuff over in
Oh,
Orlando,
yeah.
and then here they're like, nah, y'all got enough.
we just gotta go to Florida. Dude,
That's what I'm
Florida's just
saying.
lit. Apparently, it's
No,
like
I'm scared of Florida.
Everybody says that like
It's
you
extreme.
have, you feel like it's like a different part of
It's
the
not even
country,
part of
it's
the
different
U.S.
country.
to me,
I just think
honestly.
that
It's
episode
just
of
Florida.
It's Always Sunny where they go to like Miami or something, and they're just like they just have a like crazy ass day.
No,
Yeah.
that's when they go to Jersey Shore.
Oh,
They go to
Yeah.
the Jersey
Yeah,
Shore.
yeah.
And it's just
Oh my god.
Fucking
the
Jersey Shore.
Guidos. It's the
But,
Guidos.
What was I gonna say? Okay, well, moving on. Did you know that just recently we had the 1 year anniversary of coronavirus?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, guys! We made
1
it.
year.
It's
Today
1
was
year.
the day where we officially went into lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally
Yeah.
1
People
year.
still don't know how to wear their mask right.
It's crazy.
But isn't it crazy? We thought this was gonna. I remember being in high school and being like, "Wow, 2 weeks, man! 2 weeks off of school. Let's fucking go!"
And then we'd be like, summertime.
Yeah,
The
everybody
heat's
was
gonna
like,
kill
"Let's
off the
go."
virus.
Like we're so happy that we get to go off school, and then next thing you know, a year later, here we are, sitting
I
here
was supposed to
talking
be
about.
going to Coachella.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to Coachella. You're
I
gonna
still
see
have a
Frank.
ticket
You're gonna
seen
see
there.
Frank Ocean.
2020 was
Travis.
supposed to be that year.
It was supposed to be that.
It was
year.
mounting up.
And
to
I
be a
honestly
big
feel
year.
like it hasn't stopped yet.
No,
Like, I
it's,
feel
20,
like
it's 2020 2.0. Like it's not. we're
It
not-
was it all started when my boy Kobe died.
Yeah.
Rest
Rest
in
in peace. Rest in
peace.
peace, Kobe
Yeah,
Bryant.
R.I.P.
That's when the world just started falling apart. We
Yeah.
lost a
That was
god.
February of last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was in February. I thought that was the end of January.
It was
No,
the end of
so-
January.
Was it
I
in
thought.
January?
I
Okay.
thought it was February.
Damn.
That was like the first. Well,
That was one of the first things that happened
No.
last year.
Besides
The first
World
things
War
that
III.
happened was
Yeah,
me
yeah.
getting into my car accident, and then it
Gotcha,
just went
right.
Yeah, yeah.
downhill.
You got into a car
Actually-
accident, and then we almost went to World War III. Kobe fucking died.
Alex, what did you do?
February
It's not
came
my
around.
fault, the guy who
What
hit
awful
me.
shit happened?
As
in
soon as the
February?
car just went, shoot
I feel like a lot of
just,
actors started passing away,
Yeah, but they always pass away.
but like
No
the
one
most
did
Now
important.
that I
anybody
think about it,
What's significant?
okay,
Mr.
last
Jones,
year-
my
so
man,
first
Mr.
it was
Jones
Kobe,
from
and then was
Friday.
Juice WRLD that year, or was the year before?
No, it was Juice WRLD died in December of 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD, Kobe. Shoot, I don't even remember
Yeah.
who else died.
There were
last
so
year.
many people. Kimbo Slice, I think, right? Or was that a while ago?
That was a while ago.
I thought that was.
Let's look at that.
Shout out Kimbo Slice. Rest
Look
in
at
peace, Kimbo
2020.
Slice.
I don't know,
Yes.
but 2020 just
It
went
just
downhill
sucked. Yeah,
quick.
he said a year later, and people still don't know how to wear their mask, right? But seriously, like that's crazy. I mean, the world is kind of starting to open up, kind of, sorta. Like we got Texas.
Yeah, but we're not even ready yet.
Yeah, we're
They
not.
have
Yeah,
no
we're
power.
not. But do you think that the vaccine's just gonna be able to just let everybody just open the gates and just shit?
Nah.
I saw.
Things are gonna be weird.
I saw.
So,
What are the two names of the shots? Moderna or something.
It's
The
Pfizer,
Pfizer,
Moderna, and
Moderna?
Johnson & Johnson.
yeah, I saw a meme that was like it was like a picture of like two people in a club.
Isn't Johnson
and a
and Johnson a baby brand?
It's
Yeah.
they're
like
an everything
they're-
brand. They own
right.
all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they
health-
do.
Like
They're one of
health
those
products,
monopolies.
cleaning products.
They got
beauty
condoms?
products.
But I saw a meme
Probably.
of a guy and a girl in a club, and the guy was whispering to the girl like, "Did you get Pfizer or Moderna?" And he's like,
I feel like I don't know what it is.
Honestly,
but I
that's
feel
what
like I
could
just
have-
trust Pfizer more.
That's what the world's gonna come to nowadays. Like on dates, it's like, oh,
can't believe-
what vaccine did you
Got the
get?
fucking Johnson & Johnson. I'm out. I'm out of here.
Johnson and
That
Johnson.
shit don't work. They just leave.
It's like I can't talk. I can't talk to
Shut out
you.
here.
It's like I can't talk to you unless you have the Moderna vaccine.
Your Dollar Tree ass COVID
In
vaccine.
your Tinder
Fucking
bio,
discount-ass
Pfizer
vaccine.
vaccinated.
Pfizer vaccine. Pfizer vaccine.
You have to put that shit on your
Just get it
resume.
tattooed. All of a sudden, like ink just starts coming out of your veins and shit. Just Pfizer
that's not
vaccinated. It says 001.
You're applying for a job and it has which vaccine did you take? You
Like-
click Johnson & Johnson. It's like, thank you for your interest.
Yeah.
We're like, why does it matter? They're like, oh, it matters.
applicants.
It matters.
That's
They're like,
let's
and
get
like,
down
they're like
to
in the
that.
workplace. You're like, you hear this fucking guy Johnson & Johnson, dude.
No, I'm
Fucking
talking.
guy.
I just hate it.
His dick's
the
all
only thing that
swollen
like
up.
is scaring me now that it's like more and more people are starting to get vaccinated, and then they just announced today that May 1st is when they're gonna start with like everyone can start getting it. But my thing is because obviously there's still mask mandates, but I
Yeah.
feel like you're gonna get those stupid people now. Well, I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, so I don't
but
need
not
it,
wearing
yeah.
their fucking mask, walking in like I'm vaccinated. So
Oh yeah, for sure. For
That's how
sure.
Texas. I wonder how Texas is going right now.
Oh, yeah. No,
I feel like if you walk over there with the mask, you're getting jumped.
you get shot. You could just shoot them.
I gotta be
They could
honest.
they could just literally throw a grenade at you, and they'd
I'm pretty
be like,
done with the mask.
Yeah, well,
I like
Real.
them.
they're
It's a catfish.
I do
everybody.
like them in public. There are instances where I genuinely like them. I have no problem continuing to wear a mask while I'm shopping around.
Right.
it's just nice because then, like, if you say you run into somebody, you're like, oh, I think I know that. It's, oh, I definitely know that person. You got your mask on, so less of a chance that they're going to see
true.
you. And blocks facial recognition because of cameras. Thinking like a true QAnon
What are
over
you
here.
doing, Aaron?
QAnon, bro. QAnon. You start getting all crazy.
I have no problem with the masks.
Yeah.
They go with your fit.
I don't mind them, but like
Go with
I
the
don't want to
fits.
walk in. Like I don't want to have
Oh,
to
look
like,
at blue.
wear it. Like if I forget to walk into Target and I don't have my mask, I'm not gonna go back and get my fucking mask. Like after I get a vaccine and everything goes back to normal, I'm just not.
That's true.
Look at
Because I
blue
always
just
think
sitting
about that.
there.
Like, there's going to be a point where it's like, there's going to be a fade out period where some people are going to wear a mask and some people aren't, but it's okay to not wear your
It's the
mask.
same like when it started, you know. Like
But
some people were wearing
there are
them, other
definitely
people weren't.
situations now where I feel like okay, it's very necessary to wear them because
Mhm.
like we did a lot of gross shit before all
Right.
of this happened.
Like the
Oh, it's
mall
crazy
was
when you look back on
disgusting.
it. It's like, wow, we were doing this. We were licking poles on the ground.
We were having people blow out candles and then serving the same cake.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really gross to think about.
Just fucking here you go.
Saliva everywhere.
We were
and then
eating,
they
we were
wonder
eating
why
the
6
gum off
kids
of
from
our
the party get
desks in
sick.
elementary
Yeah.
school.
That's disgusting. Got clades, fucker.
Clades. This is how you get those super clades.
Yeah, but what a great anniversary to COVID. Like, we're
It's
still
funny
here.
because since this was like the year anniversary of like the full lockdown and stuff, like at work now, we make day every single day. Because last year we didn't make anything, so it's like, yes, guys, we made day.
Dang.
Because when you look at our
That's
numbers,
hilarious.
it says like compared to last year, it says 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
We
So
make $50, we're like, we did it.
anything.
We
Yeah.
fucking did it.
That's funny.
It's a success. Everybody cheering, watching the computer. Fuck.
Shit, I've been working since this shit started.
Same.
It's
I
crazy.
never had a day off.
Really?
I had a good month.
Actually,
Because the weed
I don't
industry
think I
got
don't-
deemed essential right
yeah,
away.
and I don't
So
think that.
I was working still.
I mean, I worked at In-N-Out at the time, so I don't
The
think
whole
that I had
time.
a day off either. Besides when I was like moving up here and shit.
I had a good month, and then we started our curbside stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
And you're like the king of that, so.
Apparently.
It's so crazy though. Like when like the clubs open up, 'cause,
Yeah.
like that's where everybody be going and shit, and it'd be so packed.
It's gonna be packed.
Like if you go to Standard, where your pussy smells,
Yeah.
it's like shoulder to shoulder. Like there's
Wait.
Jonathan works at Standard, so his pussy smells. So just fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jonathan's pussy smells.
Jonathan's pussy
Always
smells.
stinks.
It always stinks. It always stinks. You know what's funny is that people always say that imagine like stink pussy as like imagining as a smell like fish, but I always imagine mozzarella sticks for some reason. Like,
Mozzarella
like that's just so much. Like when I think about stink pussy, I think about the smell of like some mozzarella
Some-
stick.
You don't like the way mozzarella sticks.
Some
smell.
mozzarella
No, I
sticks
don't mind
is-
the way that mozzarella sticks though, as long as they're mozzarella sticks. Like if I'm going, like if I'm selling pussy and it's mozzarella sticks, that's a problem. Like
Now,
that's,
someone describes the way it tastes.
uh,
I would never know. But the only description I've ever heard is someone
Skittles.
saying it tastes like pennies.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of metallic-y.
Ew.
tastes like pennies.
Metallic.
You guys
Yeah.
tried it?
You guys tried it. How long have we been going for?
Skittles.
How long have we
42
been going
minutes.
for? 42 minutes? Alright, cool.
We're solid.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's,
Pennies.
yeah, mozzarella sticks. That's disgusting. Like I said, I don't mind the smell of mozzarella sticks as long as they're mozzarella sticks.
It's like some people put that fucking clothespin on and just do it. It's like
Good lord. Or like the paper bag thing. I used to hear that all the time in high school. Just throw a paper bag over her face.
I imagine
Got a banging
it. I
body,
imagine
bitch.
it
Fucking throw the
smelling
bag over
like.
it, dude.
I'd imagine it smelling like when you make a protein shake and you leave it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Mikey.
You leave it after a couple days and you open it and you just.
Bro, okay, if you ever came across a girl who smelled that way, there's problems.
I think I don't even know
I'll
what I would
leave
do.
it.
I think I'd just disappear on the face of the earth.
Just leave.
Dude,
Crawl under
I
a
remember
rock.
when or worse. I hope none of you guys, or at least I know Alex, you haven't experienced it, but they like
Oh.
talk about it on Joe Rogan's podcast like a while ago, where they were talking about girls who are like heavy on testosterone or work out a lot have like really large clits, and it like sticks out, and it's like a little penis. It's like a little, like a very tiny penis, and like because if you pump up with testosterone, it's like you just get a massive clit. and it sticks out. It sticks out. Like that's pretty fucking
That's like that
gnarly.
scene in Shameless when he first meets what's his face.
Mhm,
He's at
like,
the
"Are
club
you
and he
a
grabs
boy?"
on him. He's like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah.
clit.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
No, he. Oh yeah, huh? He does, huh? He does say
Yeah,
that.
because he thought it was his dick, and then he's like, "No, I'm trans."
Yeah, and then he pushes off him, and he's like, "So you don't have a dick?" He's like, "I have many of them, silicone."
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, they're silicone ones." Yeah, that's funny. I love Shameless. It's a great show. I saw somebody that was in China recently. The girl who holds the most, the world record for the oldest woman. It's 108 years old. I think she's actually not Chinese. She's Japanese. Sorry.
Yeah, I was
But,
saying. I think it was Japanese.
108 years old. Why on earth would anybody want to live to 108 years old?
I mean, if I'm healthy and I can still walk around and do things, why not?
That's what I'm saying.
If
But if
I
I was just like,
Why not?
that's what I was saying. This
like
lady,
stuck in a chair.
this
like,
lady
just,
doesn't look like she can
all
do
shriveled.
anything. Like this lady doesn't look like she can operate. So like, why would you want to live to 100? Like, what would be the merit? I mean, I guess being the world record holder.
She
but,
just
like,
sits there every
but-
day. She's like, I can't die.
I mean,
But
yeah,
she can't even
like,
talk and
She's
say
the
it.
hardest to
She's just like, I
fucking
want to die.
It's
She
like
like tries to stop breathing for like 5 minutes. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, she just like holds her breath. Just damn it. It's just like fuck.
like that scene in Scary Movie 4 when like she's taking care of the old lady and she can't talk.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up. But like I said, like I was just thought that was interesting because it's like congratulations to her for being 108 years old and like that's amazing. But why would you ever want to be 108 years old? Like and just like have to like you said sit in a chair like if
Do
you
you think that
question,
she was
man.
like anticipating her time to go? Like she was like,
Right.
man, I was
She's like, this year's it. This is
Yeah,
the next.
she's
This is
like-
my year,
she's like,
guys.
okay, maybe this year.
I always think about that in anybody in general. Like, does it when you get older and like when you start to realize, like, is that just like how people wake up? Just like, fuck, this might be the day. Like, and like this could be the day. Like, that's so.
Pretty much, I
fucked.
mean, dude, for everybody.
Yeah,
any
honestly,
day could be.
any
Any
day.
day could be the
Yeah.
day.
But it is what it is.
Beyond tomorrow.
We keep going.
Yep.
We keep going.
Just keep going.
Like
until it's over.
something could follow me at Target in the morning tomorrow, and I could die.
I think about that all the
Jesus.
time. I'm like, what if someone is literally just watching me and plotting my murder and I have no idea?
Like we're gonna get this kid.
Yep. They have the utmost. They loathe you with the utmost.
Well, because then I
intensity.
think about like the
They
ways
just
that
want to see you
like
suffer.
it's so easy to just figure out me, like and like social media. You literally can go to my Instagram,
Like-
find out where I work,
They're like, he
find out
doesn't-
where I live.
He
Like,
doesn't do much. They're like, he doesn't do much. This is gonna be very easy. So let's take our time with it. Let's move on to some other victims before we can.
They
We
just
can hit a
keep
couple
causing
others.
you like minor annoyances for now.
right.
Like,
They're the
you
ones
you
making
come out,
those
your
porn
tires
accounts and
flat.
hitting me
It's
up and be
like,
like,
huh.
"Hey, baby,
Hey, baby.
come see us at this
Like
website."
I said, if, I
Like the
don't-
cop in South Park.
If what you're saying, if what's coming out of your mouth isn't "Hey, big head," I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, 108 years old. Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't
Like,
know.
That's.
I would
It's not
want
an
to be.
accomplishment to me.
I'd want to be put down. Like
Same.
put
I
my
wanna be put
ass
down.
Just let
down.
me die.
But how do you ask for that though?
Ah.
Like how like
Exactly
her
that.
as a person? Like how is she gonna sit there and just be like, kill me?
I feel like- I feel
I'd
like
be like, yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like
I'm ready, guys.
yeah, I think I'm ready. No,
I feel
ready
like
for what?
her.
her family
You
is
know,
probably
I'm
like
ready.
no. Her family's probably
No,
like
no,
no,
you're
you can't.
not.
Yeah, you can't do it yet.
Yeah,
You're so
it's
healthy.
like
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking not.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't move.
She like tries to throw herself off her chair, but she like just can't. She's like,
Trying to- It's like, oh, she's throwing a fit again.
Her grandson walked in like, what is he doing? What is she doing? Is she trying to? Oh, she's just trying to kill herself again.
Oh.
Anyway. She's just trying to commit suicide. She's too weak to do it though. So I guess.
damn.
I feel like her family's just making it worse for them
Right.
for when she finally does
They
pass.
like they keep throwing her birthday parties, and she's like, "Fuck, like, this is so miserable." She's like,
crying. They're like, see, she loves it.
She's so happy.
"Yeah, she's so happy."
She loves being
Patting her on the
here.
back and shit. So like,
Fuck.
Every slight pat, like it's just breaking a bone in her body. She just can't.
When the world like finally
So
ends and
brittle.
like they all see each other again, she's like, "Fuck you guys."
yeah, in heaven.
I suffered for 13 years.
They served for 13 years. You guys made me sit in
Why
that
can't you
chair.
guys just put me down?
Yeah, I asked you multiple times. Fucking kill me. She has a gun that she can't reach next to her.
Just right there the whole time.
She's like,
It's always been there.
I could solve
There's
my
just like a knife.
I could
It's
solve
just
all
Just,
my
like,
problems.
attached to like a little like thing on
Yeah.
her thigh. And she just tries to reach for it. She just can't.
She's like, I can solve all my problems.
There's just like a kill button, but it's like inches from her finger. She's just like,
It's like a.
just press it, and then
She's like, I should have pressed it when I was 8.
She's too weak to actually just push it down. Like, it just doesn't.
It's stuck.
gets
It's
her
just stuck.
finger. She's just like can't push hard enough.
Yeah, this is a grandson comes. He's like, press this for me. He's like, oh, grandma, you silly
Grandma.
boy, you silly girl. Just like slides into the fucking side. You idiot. Why would you want to die? Why would you want to die? You're healthy. You're healthy. God. All right. Close this up. I saw something on the internet talking about this new sexuality called super straight. And
Fuck those people.
it's literally about.
It was created by a bunch of fucking white boys. Let's
Right.
get
No,
that
no,
started.
yeah,
A bunch
okay.
of cis white boys who were super transphobic and decided, that we only are attracted to cis females.
Right.
They tried saying we're only
cisgender.
They said people who identify as female. I was like, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
because people who identify as female are trans females,
Yeah.
you fucking idiot.
That's
So you're
true.
basically saying that you're attracted to freaking trans females.
Alex is
And you're trying to sit
triggered.
here and talk about you're super straight. I
Yeah.
hate people. I fucking hate people.
Yeah, that is true.
Started by a bunch of cis white men.
That is true.
Okay, chill out with the white.
No, but is it? So
It's true.
So it is transphobic to not be attracted to trans people. It's like
No one's saying that that's transphobic. That's no different than saying I'm sexist because I'm not attracted to women. But it's
right.
it's just they did it for the fact to
Right.
say
It's in response
that we
to
aren't right.
yeah. It's in response, but it's in response to transgender people saying that straight people aren't straight if they didn't like trans people. Like that's what the tweet had said. It was like saying that in response to transgender people saying that as straight people are like, I'm straight but I'm not attracted to trans people. No, you're not straight because you're something else. That's what transgender people were saying apparently.
I've never heard that from.
I've never heard that argument before
Anyone.
until
I've
this
never heard
came
that from
out.
anyone.
Yeah, until this came out. That's why this whole thing has come out because of that argument.
I don't think I've met a single trans person who has ever said that.
Yeah, I don't know how many trans people I've met in my life.
There was a couple there that night. It's the vibes.
Oh really?
I went to Vibes the week before.
Did you?
That was alright.
Alright. Yeah.
We do see Mikey everywhere, bro. We were like walking through, like going to like me and Ed or some shit by the movie theater. We get a call from Mikey. He's like, "Turn around." We're like, "What?" He's like, "I'm at the fucking bar." I still didn't see him. I still didn't fucking see him.
We tried going there at Barrel House and it was whack. We just left.
Well, because like COVID and shit, I feel like
Yeah.
when like it finally like opens up to like capacity, like it's gonna be like a really good bar. But as of right now, like you see how much space they got in there? It's
There's
like
a lot of space.
you can tell all that shit's like
But they need
tabled
to be
and
able
shit.
to like shut those inside lights off and then get like actual.
That's where we're
lights
gonna
on.
get Devin's first live gig at.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of cool.
They
We
have a
got
stage
plenty
right
of
there.
room for all the trans people.
Oh,
to come.
speaking
And on
of,
that note, we're
Listen
gonna
to
end
my,
it. So thank you for listening to this.
listen to my single 4 a.m.
Oh my god. For you.
Isn't
But
there a
thank you
song
guys
with
for
2 a.m.?
Okay, yeah. If you guys actually haven't, Devin has came out with a song 3 a.m. You can go ahead and listen to it.
Check it out.
I'll leave the link in the bio.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's fucking.
And follow
it's a
my
banger.
solo podcast, Double Spaced Boy.
Double space. All right, yeah. But thank you guys for listening for another episode of the podcast, the Spaced Out Boys. Yeah. Anything else to say, guys?
See you guys
Yeah,
next
close it out
week.
again.
Later.
Hopefully with Jonathan,
Fuck
so he
super
can.
straight people.
Yes. So hopefully with Jonathan, so he can explain what happened and his
A couple weeks
experiences
from
with
now, we'll be up in Pismo, hopefully, and get a podcast up there. Episode over there.
Yep. All right.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeehaw, my guys.
Later.
See ya.